But of course, as clever as it may look, and it is, waving my hand in front of the Zemismart smart wave switch is not the only way I can control my lights to turn on and off with this device. This is a smart controlled switch after all, so that means there are other ways to control it as well. And in today's video, I'm going to show them to you. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to my channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like smart home and automotive technology content, then hit that subscribe button because most of the time, that is what you're going to see on this channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and installing the smart wave switch from Zemismart. For those of you who may have seen this type of switch before, will probably already know that it's a smart controlled switch that can be used to turn your lights or pretty much any other mains powered device on and off by simply just waving your hand in front of it. And it works using an infrared PIR sensor, right? No, that's wrong. Sure, it can be controlled by waving your hand in front of it or by using the app, but this smart wave switch does not work using a PIR sensor. This smart wave switch has actually been designed using a millimeter wave radar sensor. I mean, you're right, most of these smart wave switches you can find online do work using a PIR sensor, but this Zemismart smart wave switch is different. However, Zemismart can also supply these smart wave switches that do work using infrared PIR sensors as well. If you follow this channel, you may remember I used to have one of these smart wave switches installed in my smart home several months ago. And here it is. And yes, this one works using infrared, and it works really well. However, there are a couple of things I wasn't happy about with it, which I'm going to share with you later on in this video. So yeah, a few months later, I decided to remove my PIR smart wave switch and install this touch control dimmer switch instead, which I love, especially the way you can just move your finger up and down the switch to control the brightness of your lights. But since I removed my PIR smart wave switch, I have been missing it like crazy. So today, it's time to say goodbye to my touch control dimmer switch because I'm going to be replacing it with this Zemismart smart wave switch instead. Okay, so just before I remove my touch control dimmer switch and install my Zemismart smart wave switch, let's have a closer look at it first. As we can see on the back here, it can be powered from 110 to 240 volts AC, and yes, a neutral wire is required to use it. This smart wave switch is Zigbee controlled, so a gateway is required. Zemismart can also provide a Wi-Fi version of the switch as well, if you don't have or want to use a gateway. When operating, it also has a cool RGB circling effect in the center as well, which you'll see later on in the video. And on the front here, it's just a flat surface made from a plastic tempered glass. The induction distance, and when I say this, I'm referring to the distance between the front panel and your hand waving past it, is 15 centimeters, and this distance is not adjustable. But it's important to remember that waving your hand in front of it is not the only way to control it, as you're going to see later on in the video. It does support Alexa and Google, plus it also supports Apple Home as well. However, if you're not an Apple smart home user, then the Tuya app can be used to control it. Okay, now it's time to get the smart wave switch installed, then we can test it out. Okay, so I have now switched off the power so that it is safe to remove my smart control dimmer switch here, which is the first thing that I need to do. This is also the part of the video where once again I need to warn you all to get a registered electrician to install this for you. This warning is also indicated on the back of the switch as well, so for your safety, please do not ignore it. Alright, my smart controlled dimmer switch has been removed and my smart wave switch has been installed and connected, as you can see here. But why is the front faceplate of the smart wave switch not fitted yet? Yes, this is because to pair the smart wave switch to the app, you need to get access to the pairing mode button, which is here. And to pair it, you just need to press and hold the pairing button mode down for 7 seconds. I won't be showing the pairing process in this video, as I think most people know how to do this for themselves. However, if you're unsure on how to do this and need help, then I'm always available in the comment section down below. Okay, and now with the Zemismart smart wave switch installation complete, and with the device now paired to the app, I can now peel off this faceplate protective film. And now I'm going to show you some of the different ways you can control the Zemismart smart wave switch, such as 1. waving your hand in front of the smart wave switch to turn the lights in the room on. And then waving your hand in front of the smart wave switch again to turn the lights off. Two, using the Tuya app to turn the smart wave switch on and off. 3. Asking Alexa to turn the smart wave switch on and off for you. Alexa, turn on wave switch.
Okay, wait. Oh wow. Have you just installed one of those Zemismart smart wave switches? I have heard many great things about that device.
Yes, I have, Alexa. I've actually just installed it right now, and so far I absolutely love it. Hey Alexa, now try turning the wave switch off.
Sure, that's easy. Oh wow. Look at all the pretty colors that it makes. But you know what? I have never wanted to have my own hands more than I do today.
Oh, well, yes. Having your own hands is great, Alexa, but remember, there's lots of other ways to control the Zemismart smart wave switch as well. Such as 4, asking Google to turn the smart wave switch on and off as well. Hey Google, turn on wave switch.
No problem. Oh wow, she was right. That is one of those Zemismart smart wave switches. I know how you feel. But Alexa, don't let it get you down. I don't have any hands either.
5. Getting the smart wave switch to turn on using a countdown timer in the app. Or 6. Getting the smart wave switch to turn on at a preset scheduled time. Another really great feature about the Zemismart smart wave switch is its power saving design. Have you noticed how when the smart wave switch turns on, the RGB controlled lighting of the switch will turn off again after about 10 seconds? Like that. And it's the same for when you turn the switch off again. Yes, the RGB circle glows white in color, but to save power, it again turns off after another 10 seconds. That's one thing I did not like about my other PIR smart wave switch that I showed you before. The LED would always be on, whether the switch was either on or off. Okay, so the power savings we are talking about here are not huge, and yes, it does also allow you to find the switch in the dark. But because the smart wave switch can be controlled other ways, such as by voice assistant, you don't need to be able to see where the switch is at night. So for me personally, this power saving feature is great. Lastly, another great feature about the smart wave switch is if you lose network connectivity with your router, it can still be manually controlled by hand. And okay, this is probably just a personal opinion, but is it just me, or does this huge image of a hand on this PIR smart wave switch make it look a bit like a toy? The Zemismart smart wave switch just has a little tiny image of a hand, which in my opinion gives it a much more professional look, and it blends in better with the interior design of your home. Okay guys, and that brings us to the end of another video. So that is how this Zemismart smart wave switch works, and I personally love it, but I've always been a big fan of these smart wave switches. I think the technology behind how they work is really cool. Being Zemismart, the quality of it is really good as well, and it's been working flawlessly throughout this entire review. As I said at the beginning of the video, you could use it to control other things as well, such as a fan, an electric kettle, or even some of your smart home appliances. I could wire this up to control my smart door or my smart window, and lots of other things as well. So don't think it's just a way to control your lights only, because it's much more than that. If you're interested in purchasing one of these Zemismart smart wave switches, then I'll put a link in the description below for you that you can tap on to go to Zemismart's website to purchase one of these for yourself. And don't forget to check out the range of other products that Zemismart have to offer while you're there. Just before this video ends, I'll put in a nighttime scene for you so you can see what the RGB lighting of the switch looks like at night. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, where you can watch even more videos, which I upload every week. So I hope to see you all in the next video.